Hi, family. Take a look at my sassy soul sister, Spring Bouquet. I just a few days ago gave out several of them to friends who came over, and they loved them. And there's one headed off to my niece in Texas, and then there's another one headed off to Belgium. Aren't they cute? Today, as I record this, is the first day of spring. Oh, it's been a long winter. This is actually going to be a really quick episode of Just Medicate Me. There was a comment in the last video I did. Actually, it was more than one comment. She came in a few different times. Allison, somebody or other, I don't know. But I just wanted to reiterate, because I know I'd said in the beginning, I think the first video that I recorded, that I would just be deleting those kinds of comments and not even interacting. That's actually a really powerful tool when it's used in balance, right? And I'm always happy to sit down and have constructive talks, good conversation. I'm a lifelong learner, but I've just learned that I'm not wanting to deal with hatred and anger and spewing of icky stuff. I'm just not interested in that. And that was the last video, the last episode. I gotta get used to calling it that. The last episode was I just touched on grandparent alienation and the effects that it has. And I didn't at all speak of my daughter, who is an amazing human being, who had a pretty rough go of it. I mean, we all, as I get older and living this last chapter of my life, it's pretty clear that very few people get out of this thing unscathed. We lose our bearings. One of my most powerful mantras, beliefs, philosophies, truths is that we are all in the same storm, but we are not all in the same boat. Not even close. We all go from our own frame of reference. She had a pretty rough go of it, when the turmoils of life took us and blew us all apart. And that too is a story for another day that I'm sure I'll tell. I'm feeling a little more comfortable. It's still weird, but I'm feeling a little more comfortable in front of the camera, especially when I put a hat on, so I don't have to worry about what my hair looks like. I am really, really looking forward and toward being with people who want to come together in understanding and support. I just have no interest in bitterness and hatred and division. I'm just not interested in the blame game. Been there, done that, so over it. So I just want to thank anyone who stops in and takes a listen and says to themselves, wow, I get that. And it's even better if you put in the comments that, you understand and we connect. Because that's like the whole idea behind this whole thing is connection. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say for right now. I'll start getting quicker and better at this. It's, like I said, as I record this, it's the first day of spring and the sun's out. Even though it's cold where I am, it's still the promise of spring. And so these represent that, these sassy soul sister floral bouquets. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to be good to you today. Thanks.